Hey everyone, if you love combat sports such as Kyokushin karate, MMA, jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe button to the Drewsperience show, the show that's 80% combat sports, 20% everything else. Just want to say thanks to a few supporters, Kyokushin Boucherville and Karate Joanne Fournier, KJF. If you're in Quebec looking to take up traditional martial arts, get in shape, learn some new tricks, and learn some new mindsets of being a better person inside, outside the dojo in Hanbu, make sure to check out KJF, Kyokushin Boucherville. They are part of Aikyo Nakamura, the fastest growing organization in Kyokushin. Also, if you're looking to take up boxing, get into shape, if you're in the East End of Montreal, look up Chick Fighting Fitness and Fire Fit, where Mohamed Chick, Matt Normandin will make sure to take care of your needs. And if you're in the west side of Montreal and you're looking to really get in shape, look up Yaz Body Shop, where Yasin Cisse, former professional hockey player and now a personal trainer, made Montreal Blog's top personal trainers in 2019, will take care of you as well. And lastly, moments management. If you're looking to get into the fight game, if you're a pro Kyokushin fighter or kickboxer, you want to learn the ins and outs, Nima Safapur and his team will take care of you, teach you the ins of fighting during and after to make sure you leave healthy and wealthy. Moments management, where quality and care come first. Also, every episode of the Drewsperience moving forward is dedicated to the valiant and gallant people of Iran who are fighting for freedom and change. You guys are the real heroes. Drewsperience is going to do whatever we can to support you. I'll be your voice as a second-generation Iranian. Masa Amini, its death will not be forgotten. We must bring change to Iran. End of the Ayatollahs. Bring freedom of choice and expression to all Iranians. So Drewsperience supports the people of Iran protesting right now. But with that, on a positive note, my guest today, wow, I'm excited for this. I've been waiting for this for a long time. You know, he is the number 3 ranked Bellator contender. Right now, Bellator says he's unranked because he was injured, but they did him dirty there. He's really the 3rd ranked. He was on his way to a title shot to become the new middleweight king, but now he's back. Kill or be killed with a vengeance. He was on before, weighing in at 185, the one, the only, the Spaniard. I call him Dutch James Bond for the physique he has. He's the one, the only, friend of the show, my friend, Costello, the Spaniard, Van Steenis. Welcome back, Costello.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you. Fucking hell, what a shout out that was. Man, you're the man for giving shout outs, bro. Great stuff.
It comes with practice, and I think sometimes what I like to do, because sometimes
I believe you're born like that, bro. You're born like this.
Oh,
this is for you, man. This is for you.
What you're doing, calling. Really? This is my calling. I think you're right. You know what? Like, I've come to embrace it, and it's like, you know, you're good at what you do. I'm good at what I do. And we got to sharpen each other in terms of, like, if you support me, I support you. That's how it is, you know.
Exactly.
I'm black and white, you know. That's how it is. Like, I'm brought up, if you're down with me from the start, before anyone knew me, and, you know, you're still with me even in the rough times, you know, that's what it's about, man. Same with you. It doesn't matter if you win, doesn't matter if you lose or get a no contest, or you get an injury. Got to stay supportive of those who are trying to better their situation in their projects.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you, man.
So how's it been, man? The last time I had you on, you were the first. It was the first time we got to know each other, but it was off season, so, you know, it wasn't as active in MMA. But since then, you're on a mission. You got the contract. You're back on October 29th. So how does it feel? How has it been since our first conversation?
Oh, man, it was a big difference. Really good. Really good. The first time we had a conversation, I was feeling a little bit down. Well, not down, but like, I wasn't active. I wasn't fighting. I was just training without a mission, you know. But now I'm training for a mission. I'm training to, like you said, kill or be killed. And man, I'm gonna try and smash this man first round. So looking forward to it. Really.
Amazing. So you're in training. We see the videos. You're with Ricardo. Shout out to MMA Van. What's his name? Van. I know I have it on.
Wondo, Ricardo Wondo, MMA Vlaardingen.
That's it, MMA. Yeah, Ricardo. I see you're sharpening the tools. You've also been with an amazing physiotherapist that has really helped you with your mobility issues, and you've been on Champs Talk too, showing that rehab. So well, so taking it to the recovery, what have you learned about recovery and mobility from your specialist Lee, the one that's worked with professional footballers?
Bro, it's like a blessing from the sky. It's really a blessing from the sky. I've learned so much of this guy. I've actually, I don't want to say I've changed my whole training routine into what he's doing, into what he's showing me and telling me. But let's say we've added a big part of it into the training camp. More rest, harder training. Instead of training 7 or 8 or 9 times without stopping, nah, we train 4 times and then 1 day rest. We train again 4 times, 1 day rest. And if it's 3 days really hard training, we take the 4th day of rest or recovery. We don't do rest. He says we don't do rest, we do recovery. And that's like going to the saunas, going for a swim, playing tennis or paddle or anything else. What keeps the body active, but different than going to your limits or training wise or fighting wise. Something else, you know?
So what is the breakdown of that? Like, how does it work with, like, you have, like, let's say you do pad work, conditioning. Where do you do any, like, such as conditioning with the weight training? What is that? So what is that like in your routine?
Yeah, like conditioning wise, we do this with sparring and pad work, and strength wise, we just focus on strength. He doesn't really believe in doing conditioning wise with dumbbells and all that stuff. He just wants to focus on strength, and he goes, well, when you're gonna do conditioning wise, just keep your energy and do it in sparring wise. Like in every 1.5 or every 2 minutes, you get a different body. I mean, you go 100%. I mean, you can barely stand up after them rounds, but it gets as real as it gets for the fighting business. He says you're not going to be fighting with dumbbells and all that stuff. You're going to be sparring. That's the way you must die like in training.
And then that way, and I like also too what you said about we don't rest, we just recover. So like you go for a swim, you do play tennis, and maybe cycling as well. Do you do some cycling?
Well, not that much, because cycling, it's always shit weather here in Holland, really cold. But like if we play tennis or paddle, it's like all indoors. So we do that, or we go rock climbing, or we go to the saunas, swimming. I mean, those are all indoors things. Of course, summer just finished, and sometimes it was nice weather, so we could also go to the beach. And that was like we did some activities there, but just like really nothing hard, nothing special, just so that the body keeps on flowing.
Amazing. And how about when it comes to nutrition? What is the kind of a meal plan? What is the kind of food you're eating in terms of getting ready for camp, or do you have cheat days as well? What is it like for you with nutrition?
Yeah, I have cheat days, man. I have actually too many cheat days, but not as bad as it used to. I used to be like 3 times a week cheat days, and then like from 9 a.m. till I go to bed, you know. But now it's just like, okay, I'm trying to respect it a little bit, because of course, if you've been eating loads of junk food, the next day you're gonna feel it. So I just try to eat, like, sometimes in the night times I just order, or I buy pizza, or I eat, or I order some sushi with biscuits. I buy after I eat that, or I go out with friends for dinner. Those are like more the cheat deals. Or sometimes when I'm flipping, I just go shopping and I buy some bag of crisps and cookies, and I eat all that. But that's not good.
What's your go-to cheat meal or snack?
Oh man, what is not my go-to cheat meal? I don't know. I love pizza. I really like pizza. I like I don't know. I like chocolate, man. I'm craving for chocolate lately. Chocolate and cookies, always, but now more than ever.
Perfect. I understand exactly it. I know for me, I love French fries lately. I used to love ice cream, but like then I had French fries, man. Like I'm a fry connoisseur and a burger connoisseur. Like, so.
When you come to the Netherlands, bro, first thing I'm gonna do is take you to buy some French fries. They're the best over here.
Okay.
You're gonna love them.
Okay. Dutch French fries. I like that. The Dutch make some good food like that not many people know about. Like it's because you guys like have like such good like agriculture with the potato farms, some potato farms too. So I trust it. You. I can't wait. And so you also past summer you were in Greece. I mean, you were like you Gherkin, Elko, your brother, like the whole team pretty much kind of went to Greece. So what was that vacation like, just to get away from the routine of training?
Yeah, no, we didn't go to Greece, bro. We went to Spain.
Oh,
Spain, we
okay.
went, and man, that was crazy. That we were just different people over there. I don't know what the fuck we were doing there, but it was so good. Oh man, just it was movies. Let's say like that.
Every day is a movie, like that
Every day
meme.
was a movie. I think we were sleeping from. I think we slept every night 4 hours, not more than 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours max. We've been going out every night, just being crazy. Of course, we've been training as well. Not every day though, but for like 2 weeks that we were in Spain, we've been training. So like in 2 weeks' times, we've trained
Mhm,
7 times,
mhm.
but sleeping bad, not much sleep. Going out a lot, going to the beach, rock jumping, yeah, partying. We done some fun stuff.
Amazing. So Ricardo was like, guys, just go have fun. Like, this is your vacation. You don't need to be in that training mode every day of the time.
No, exactly. We all needed this. We all needed a holiday
Mhm.
like this. But once we got back, then it was on. Then it was on, because last week we had 12 people fight
Yep.
from our team. Gherkin was supposed to fight also, but his opponent was a bitch and he canceled one day before the weigh-ins. He
Oh boy.
canceled one day before the weigh-ins because that little bitch said he doesn't want to fight on 77 kilos. And he says that one day before the weigh-ins. He said 81 kilos. What the fuck was that? But
That is a cowardly move to do that. I'm sorry, but
yeah,
like,
that's a shit move. You don't do that. People have been training and sacrificing loads of time into this, and you just
poor
cancel.
Gherkin. I feel
Yeah,
bad for Gherkin because he's 2-0 as an amateur right now, and then goes 3-0, and then basically he's establishing his own legacy, because he doesn't have to live in Gherkin's shadow, because he's gonna be like, I call Gherkin the Sultan, but
yeah,
I call Gherkin the, I guess I would say, the mini Sultan, because he's like the,
any
or
Sultan.
yeah, because he's like a
Gokhan is
little.
gonna be big, man. Gurkhan, I mean, Gokhan also definitely. He's already big, but he's gonna go bigger. But Gurkhan is a really good, strong fighter, man. He's really good.
He
He's
really
gonna
is
be
like, when I talked to him about it, like I think he's more of a grappler from what I can tell. Like the way, because the fighters he looks up to, like Kamaru Usman, he was telling me, and the other ones, like I'm sure he's got hands, but something tells me he's got some vicious ground and pound in his
Oh yeah,
arsenal.
man. He's like a mini gorilla. Nah, he's got heavy hands. He's got definitely heavy hands. He can be an aggressive fighter also. You know, when you're like banging on in the gyms
Mm-hmm.
and somebody goes hard, he doesn't give up. He doesn't give a shit. He just goes hard himself also. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's good. That's good. You need that. And then on the floor, he's also really good. But stand up, he's really really good stand up. Like if one of his punches land, he's gonna put you to sleep. But also like when he throws you to the floor, he's like a little wild gorilla with rabies, just going all crazy on you.
Amazing. And Elko went 2-0 as well, which is amazing to see, because Elko like is in the army as well. And he's
Yeah,
also like 1-0. And so this 2-0 victory for him must make him feel really good about his trajectory too.
yeah, definitely. No, he put up a really good fight. I mean, the first amateur fight he had, it was too easy or too
Mm-hmm.
easy. It was a good easy win. Second fight, he also won in the first round with guillotine choke, but he got rocked for a second, you know, and it's fucked up. But it was maybe a good thing for him. So now he knows what it feels like to get punched, yeah, by
Mm-hmm.
somebody really strong, because he proper rocked him. But Elko came back after 2 3 seconds. He came back and he was like, okay, let's bang. So he put his hands down. That was stupid of him though, but he put his hands down, like putting him nearly in his pocket, and starts kicking with his hands down. Like, what are you doing, man? It's not a street fight. Keep your hands up.
And Elko is like one of like he's one of like the sleeper prospects, and I say that as a compliment, because
Yeah,
he's want to know. But I think because of his army experience, the discipline for him, it must be so good in the gym, because he understands how serious this is since he's all in.
yeah, definitely. No, Elko he doesn't give up, man. He's got this mentality like, fuck it, if I die, I die. but I'm not gonna die without a fight. And that's really cool of this guy, you know. But like he's 2-0 in amateur, and I believe he's gonna be professional. But he can be professional soon. I mean, people in Leiden want him to come train with us now all the time, but he needs to have a few more amateur fights.
Yeah.
A few. I'm talking about at least, let's say, 7 or 8 amateur more fights before he gets professional, because that's the most important thing, man. Once you go professional, you can't go back to amateur.
Nope. And then there's your brother, Gino, who everyone is excited for. He just had one of the greatest performances. I watched the replays. Vicious.
Yeah.
Vicious.
Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, what a fight that was, man. Oh my God. That was yeah, no, that was world class striking he did over there. I'm telling everybody, people are saying, oh, your brother is better than you. Your brother is better. And I don't give a shit. That's good, bro. What the fuck? You want to get angry with that? I hope I want him to be better than me, you know? No, but stand up Gino is so smart. I mean, my brother and I are two different people, of course, with the same blood, but my brother's got more patience and I don't. That says the same thing with dieting. When I'm on diet and I'm hungry, I get so aggressive. I just start breaking things, or I get aggressive, or I get angry. And that's fucked up. It's a bad thing, you know, because I love food and I can't eat and I get aggressive. But Gino, he gets angry. He's just quiet. He goes to his room and listens to music, watch movies. Like, fuck it out. What's wrong with him, man? He doesn't even get angry. Like, wow, okay. But it's a good thing. It shows you with fighting as well, you know, just stays calm, just get his points. And once the points are coming, then he gets the finish. And I want to finish him straight away, man. Like my upcoming opponent.
Exactly. Can we say like, look, I know the UFC had the Diaz brothers, but eventually if Gino decides to go the Bellator route, because since Nima has such a good relationship with Rich Chow and Scott Coker, it looks, and, you know, it seems like, you know, the like you, Gegard, Gokhan, have success in Bellator. So if Gino decides to go to Bellator, would you say you guys are like the Diaz brothers of Bellator because of what's gonna come?
Yeah, definitely. It will be the Steenis brothers of Bellator.
That's right, the Steenis brothers. Yeah, we got fuck that. You don't want to like be like, oh, we don't want to compare yourself. Yeah, that was, I stand corrected. So the Steenis brothers run Bellator. It's like the Patricio and his whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know what I don't pay attention to Pitbull. He's like, because he's just bored. He just annoys me. But yeah, but like,
yeah,
but yeah, I feel like
that'd be great, man.
Yeah,
that'd be great if Gino goes into Bellator as well. But I want Gino to get a few more professional fights outside of Bellator. I mean, if Bellator says, okay, we're gonna give you even matchups, then that would be great. Then let's sign him straight away. But I don't want Gino's still young, you know. He's a lot younger than I am. I want him to get the most experience possible out of it. And then, I mean, once you go into a big organization, it's difficult to get people with the same record like that are just new to the game. I don't want them to throw Gino, my brother, into the sharks with big fights. It's not. It can be unhealthy for you. Let's say that.
Yeah, it's like, I think taking like the Yuri Prohaska approach and the Israel Adesanya approach, what Gino's doing is really smart, where like the big leagues are going to be like, hey, come, we want to sign you now. And he's like, nope, I need to get my experience outside. Nope. And that's like, look what happened. Like, look at Israel, look at Yuri. The model is there. If you get as much experience outside of the big leagues, you can come in ready.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you, man.
And when it comes to, so obviously, you know, last time I had you on, and, you know, I was trying to tell people, like, even in the Kyokushin karate scene, I was like, guys, like, we got an endorser of it. I was talking to my my Shian, which is like head teacher. Like, it's like a sensei, but above it in karate. And I was like, yo, so we got a guy that supports Kyokushin. He's like, oh, really? What's his name? I go, his name's Costello van Steenis. And I said, we need to bring him down eventually for a seminar. I mean, he's more MMA, but Costello.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to ask it again because I want people to hear it. What are the benefits of Kyokushin karate for kids if they want to go to MMA when you see it? Because
man, it's a big benefit. I mean, I don't have kids myself, but if I get kids, if I would have kids right now, I would put them in Kyokushin, definitely, 100%. Man, it's so, people that are Kyokushin, it's not only for the sports, I mean, you get a respect out of it, you know. The mentality, you're training your mentality in the Kyokushin, your speed, your strength,
Mm-hmm.
your respect towards people, respect towards fighter. I mean, I don't know, yeah, it's definitely I put them down.
You're winning a lot of brownie points right now with my school in Boucherville. Like, I'm going to show this clip to Xian Pierre and say, look, he supports it. I said, let's bring him down. So we got to bring you down to Canada. And I know
Oh
you
man,
come
that's
to
good.
Canada. And what's the first thing you want to do when you come to Canada?
Oh, I'm gonna see you, bro. You're gonna show me around. That's the
Exactly.
first thing.
Oh yeah. Well, make sure to do that. We'll make sure to introduce you to Pierre, my Xian Pierre. But I want to introduce you to Mohammed, the guy that I sent you a video of. Like, he's like, I say he's my cornerman, but he's also, I would say, he's like my adopted brother in a sense, because we're like this, him and I. You know, when you have those friends and you're like this with that,
Yeah,
like number. So like, and I sent you a video of Mohammed's back kick. And when you watch Mohammed's Kyokushin competitions, what is something that really caught your eye about his performance and like the little clip, even though it was a small sample size? What was
yeah.
something you noticed as a
Nah,
fighter?
it's beautiful seeing that, man. It's like everything he throws. He throws for a reason, but he doesn't throw it with a doubt. He just throws it without a doubt. You know, like whatever I throw is gonna hit you. And the speed of that guy, man, is crazy. It's crazy. That's why I love Kyokushin, man. It's great for the MMA sport, especially for stand up. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
if you mix it with a few little more things, man, you have the best strikers in the world with Kyokushin as background.
I always felt that like you and Gegard had a bit of Kyokushin, because the way you guys do the stand up, it's Dutch kickboxing with a bit of Kyokushin. But then Ricardo like confirmed to me, like, no, like Gegard never did Kyokushin and Costello never did Kyokushin, but Christian Dolman, who was Gegard's past trainer, did Kyokushin. He's like, so maybe that's where it comes. Maybe that's
Yeah,
where it comes
yeah,
in.
definitely. I mean, I never trained Kyokushin myself, also, but my box trainer Bob, I used to work with, he
Mhm.
came from the Kyokushin. I mean, he had two kids, two sons, and they were Kyokushin. They were fighting like every week in Kyokushin fights, and he was training me at the same time with
Mhm.
boxing. But not only boxing, he was also showing me Kyokushin techniques, kicks, especially the kicks. Oh, those are the best. But even now, I'm training with a guy called Tony. His son is also a fighter in our gym. Comes from Kyokushin, and every Sunday after sparring, I just quit sparring like half an hour earlier,
Mhm.
and I ask him, can you hold some pads for me? Can you teach me some stuff? So that's cool, you know. That's really helpful, especially with the kicks. It's fucking crazy, man. It's so dangerous, them weapons.
We have them. I think Kyokushin, like a lot of kicks, the different style of kickboxing will not want to hear this, but I always say it's a bit biased, but this is just my opinion. I think the low leg kicks are perfected in Kyokushin and then Dutch kickboxing. Because Muay Thai, it's great, but the thing is, there's a bit of a slowness to it. I noticed, like where with the
Yeah,
clinch. So that's why I feel like Dutch and Kyokushin, they go hand in hand together, and that's why.
yeah, true. No, I think Kyokushin for the kicks is a lot better for MMA than kickboxing or Muay Thai for
Mhm.
the kicks. Kyokushin is number one for MMA style, I think.
Amazing, amazing. I love it. You're just winning more and more brownie points. But we got to get you the followers. It's a crime that you only have 10,000 followers. Like someone that's like as good looking as you. You know, you're the number 3 ranked contender, and I'm saying this because you really are. Before that whole injury stupidity, when the
Yeah.
rankings came out, like they did you dirty, man. They did you dirty. So I want to ask, you're coming in, your opponent, I respect your opponent, but let's be honest. This is a motivated Costello. So
Yeah.
you get the win. What is this? And you get the win, but before you get the win, I want to know, what is the walkout song? Is it going to be a surprise, or is it going to be what I think it is?
I'm actually, I don't even know myself, man. I'm still looking for it. But I think there's like a big chance that it's the one that what it is. You know which one it will be.
They better play that verse, that the one that like that they better play it at that verse, that the one that I
Yeah.
love. That's like that's yeah, man, that's gonna be impressive. So you come out to that song, you get the win, and then what do you want the plan to be for 2023? Like, do you want to be getting like 3 fights in the year, or do you want to be like get 2 and then like recover from them? Like,
Well,
what's the plan
for
for you? It cut out there. What were you saying?
I would. Can you still hear me, Drew?
Yeah, I could hear you. What were you saying?
Well, my idea is for 2023, man. If it was on me, I'd be fighting every month. Seriously, I love fighting. One second.
It's okay, guys. He's just fixing something here. Yeah.
Yeah, just give me 5 seconds. Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Well, actually, this year I'm fighting now this month, and I'm actually really hoping that I could fight one more time. Maybe if somebody falls out or something like that, or they give me a last moment fight, I don't care. That'd be great. But to 2023, I'd be fighting, well, at least 3 times. That would be great. If I could fight 4 or 5 or 6 times, that would be. If I could fight 6 times, and that would be a dream come true. That would be a dream come true.
Amazing. So obviously, you're fighting your opponent who's out of KSW. And obviously, it's great because KSW, they always have very tough guys coming out of there. It's a great Polish promotion. And then you get your ranking back. So if the game plan goes like this, would you want to fight Lorenz Larkin to get that fight back before the injury? And would you want to also then rematch Fabian? Or do you want to just fight a guy let's say you want to get a guy like Tokov, or you want to get a guy like Austin De La Rosta, or maybe Austin Van Zandt, or
a rematch against John Salter? But I already know the answer. He's going to say no.
He's scared. He knows what's up.
Yeah, he knows what it is. I want to fight this guy, but he knows he won't fight me.
The Gaeki, it sounds like, and then you also have Yoel Romero who's coming in.
Oh, I'd love to fight Yoel Romero. Yeah, that would be something. I'd love to fight Yoel Romero. Definitely, 100%.
And you feel your style, and I know Yoel has a weird style, but I think with where he's at in his career, to get the win over a legend like Yoel, how much do you think that would do for your resume? Not for Bellator, but just for yourself. How would it feel to fight a legend like that?
Boy, I think I'd get more than 10,000 followers, Drew. I think I'd get at least 20,000 fighting Yoel and winning him. Now that I think it will be great, man. It will be a great experience to fight a legend like him. I mean, all the respect in the world to this guy, but this guy's, it was not an excuse. He's 47 or 46, and look what he's doing. It's crazy. But I'd love, man. We fighters. If you're in the UFC or in Bellator or in ONE FC, you don't want to just participate and just fight. Nah, you want to be participating and win all your fights. You want to fight the best in the division. And I believe Yoel Romero was and is still one of the best. And if he comes down to 185, man, I'd be gladly to introduce him to the 185 division in Bellator.
Amazing. So obviously too, there's another guy that I want to bring up. The new champion, Johnny, the human cheat code Eblen. I'm not going to lie. I mean, obviously I'm Team Gegard all the way. And I was very depressed when that loss happened, because there's very few fighters that you get that emotional when they lose, but when they win, you're like, yes, they're Gegard, John Jones, and yeah, I'd say those are the 3 mainly. It's basically you 3, and it's when that, and man, there's something about Eblen. I feel if you fight him, I think you have the data to know what to expect. So when you watched that fight on June 24th, what did you notice in Eblen? I mean, look, obviously he's gonna get better, but what did you notice in him that made you go, aha, I think I have something that can solve him?
What I got. I mean, this guy, he's got a weird style, left foot front, right foot front, comes in with weird hands. But I believe, I'm sure, I know I can beat this guy. And I want to beat this guy, and I want to fight this guy. But I don't know. We'll see. I haven't really put my focus on him yet. However, I haven't really studied him either, because I'm focusing on the opponent I've got now. And
perfect.
If I have the chance to fight John Eblen after, that'll be Wow, that would be so fucking beautiful. But
I would love.
I don't think Bellator will give me that chance.
I think
Not yet.
eventually, I think this is just my world, okay? Because obviously you know me, and I like to paint little, I like to come up with little storylines in my own mind. I think honestly, this is what I think is gonna happen, and I'm gonna say it on record. This is just me. Okay, guys, these views are my own only. They're not Costello's, like they're not Gegard's, they're not Nima's. These are my views only. So I'm gonna say it right here. Gegard's going to come back, get career 150, go up to light heavyweight to fight Nemkov. I think Nemkov at light heavyweight is going to be the champion. This gives you your chance to eventually get your number 3 spot back and then eventually vault into the top 2. And then I think you're going to fight your opponent now. You're going to fight another 2, I think, and then you're going to fight for the middleweight strap and become the new middleweight champ and be the second Dutch MMA champ out of Bellator for Bellator. And Gegard becomes the light heavyweight champ and Gokin becomes the heavyweight champ by the end of 2023.
Yes, my man. I love the sound of that. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
You just got to put the work in. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's comeback season for us both. For me and Kyokushin, I'm coming back next year in the spring. The goal is to get the weight down. I'm still a fucking fat fuck, like a 230 around, but we're working. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon.
Dude. You're doing good, man. Like you're saying, you're working. That's the most important thing. Loads of people talk and they're not doing the stuff that you're doing. You're talking and you're doing it. And that's hats off to you, man. That's how it should be done.
Thank you. And obviously, the second time on the show, and obviously, I had to bring this up because it made me laugh so hard. I said, what if you get on Ariel Helwani? And then you said, nah, forget Ariel Helwani. I'm on the Drewsperience. But let's say you do get on Ariel Helwani. What are you going to tell Ariel and be like, are you going to like call him out to say, yo, Ariel, you need to do it like Drew does? Or you're going to like, what are you gonna say to Ariel if you make it?
I'm gonna tell him, yo, Ariel, I don't like the way you do them podcasts, man. I've been doing these podcasts with Drew, man. That's the shit. That's nothing. You're nothing compared to Drew, bro. That's what I'm gonna tell him.
No, I love Ariel. He's cool, but you know what? I appreciate the fact that like you love doing my podcast and it's really obviously it's a huge honor to get you on. And then obviously now, because I've had you on, I've had Gherkin on, and I think it's Anima on. It's like, it's getting awareness. Like I got Chris, one of your Latvian teammates. There's 2, there's Silvis and there's Chris. Chris follows me. Ali, your Afghan teammate, follows me. And it's like, and eventually I'm going to get Ricardo on, hopefully, because Ricardo's like, Ricardo, do you want to come on? And he's like, and like I said, Costello said I should get you on. But now Ricardo, like, I'm hoping he comes on next. I would love to pick Ricardo's brain.
Yeah, that would be good, man. You'll have loads of stories with Ricardo. I mean, yeah, you will. You know, Ricardo, yeah, he's been there since since day one with Musashi also. He always says, when we're training, man, he goes, man, remember when I was the richest of all of you motherfuckers? He's like, remember when I came in my beautiful car and you guys had a little shitty van? Ricardo said, you guys were like 17 or 18-year-olds coming training every morning at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, Ricardo was older than they were, but he's been with Musashi since day one, since they had nothing. And look at them now. They're driving fucking beautiful Mercedes and BMWs and all that stuff.
Amazing.
Crazy.
And look, also, too, you guys have the best manager. I think you guys have one of the best managers in the game, which in Nima, and Nima's really helped them. He helps you because you said, like, he's helping you understand what to do after fighting, how to manage your money. And I think that's the most important, the relationship that you don't see it as like, oh, it's my manager and client, but Nima really does care about his guys. And that's something I'm always going to bat for him. So, obviously once, you're doing good, obviously you stack some money away. So if I may ask, what is something that you're learning with your money now? Like not from our first conversation, but now, like what is something you're looking at learning eventually? So that way you're set for the future.
Well, now I am broke. I've got nothing.
Oh, God.
I haven't been fighting for 2 years, bro. I'm making plans. Nima's making plans with me also. We called like last week not even that long ago. And Nima said he's helping with that. He's got some ideas we're speaking about. So that's going to be, I don't know. First, I need to have this fight, and then we'll make more plans.
Amazing. I'm really happy to hear that, especially for you, because like you never want to be like one of those like fighters that like did it, but then they don't have anything to show for it for like their future selves. But I'm glad to see that, like, you know, you got the best team there. You got not only Nima, you got Gegard to help you. You got with like his real estate knowledge, and it's great, man. But I can't wait to come to Europe. I can't wait. It's in the works. There's no world war or new pandemic, but when I come to Holland, so when I come to Holland, I mean, I'm going to have to see if Gegard has any of those like apartments just to rent and be like, yo, I'm not staying at a hotel. I'll just pay you. Just tell me what you want. And
he'll definitely, he's got loads of apartments. This guy's got a whole city full of apartments. I just well call him the Musashi city instead of Lido or something like this.
Excellent, man. That's awesome to hear. And I'm excited to come to Holland, you know, train with you guys, and then obviously do the little pit stop in Spain. Like I was telling Mo about it too. And Mo was like, let me know. I got 5 weeks of vacation. I do my vacation bid for what I work next year. So I got to see like what, like, I'm going to make sure it's in mid-July. I always like going away in mid-July to late, to like beginning of August. So the plan would be a week in Holland and a pit stop in Spain with you guys. Then I go to the UK to see some other guys down there. But yeah, it's in the works. It's I can't wait to come to Europe finally. It's going to be fun.
That'll be really good, man. You're going to have the time of your life, especially visiting so many countries, because it's so different, man. It's like Holland, and you fly 2 hours to Spain, you get a plane and you fly there for 2 hours, and it's so different. I mean, Holland's got no mountains, and it's always bad weather, raining. And then you have Spain. It's always beautiful weather over there, and huge mountains, crazy things over there. Crazy woman. You'll see.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So, you know, October 29th is the day you fight. So where can people catch it if they're in Europe, or if they're in North America? Because I know North America and Canada, we don't have Showtime. We have YouTube to watch it on. So for those who want to watch Costello fight, make sure to check it on YouTube if you're in Canada, USA Showtime. And if you're in Europe, where can people catch it on, like, to watch you fight?
Yeah, in Holland, we've got Spike TV. And I think it's also on the Bellator app.
Okay.
I think it's going to be the Bellator app. And you got loads of more channels, but I don't know these channels out of my head.
It's okay. But no, it's important because it's a big statement. You're coming back, you know, you were on a tear. You beat Fabian Edwards, and then you were supposed to fight Lorenz, and then, you know, setbacks happen. It's part of the game, but you're back with a vengeance. You're feeling great. You've changed the game up. So how excited is it going to feel to step out, to do the walkout again? Like, what's going on in your mind as it steps closer?
Oh man, I don't know. Now I'm just really down to earth, really tired of training, but really motivated as well. And like, I know I'm fighting this Polish guy on the 29th of October, but it's, for me, I'm not fighting a Polish guy. For me, I'm fighting the whole middleweight division. I'm gonna that night I'm fighting the whole middleweight division. Everybody's gonna be watching, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? What has he been doing these 2 years?" There's gonna be a different person coming out and putting a performance that night. Definitely.
I can't wait. Oh man, I am excited, man. Like I'm so amped. It's gonna be like, I put it on my calendar. I said, guys, don't bug me on the 29th. Like I'm watching Costello fight. Like, it's in my calendar. It's on a Saturday. I'm gonna make sure to watch it. Let me make sure I got that right, because the end of October always screws with my head. Yeah, it's on a Saturday. So make sure it's on Saturday, and I'm gonna make sure to watch it. And I can't wait, man. It's gonna be amazing. And while you're in Italy, you're gonna do some shopping in Milan, since it's the fashion capital of Europe.
Oh man, I don't give a shit about shopping. Look at my clothes, man. They were like 5 years ago. No, I'm not really into clothes. I should do though. I should be shopping and stuff like that. But nah, I'm just gonna go to Milan for business. I'm just gonna go there, step out of the plane, do my weight cut, smash this guy, put a performance, and get back home to Holland. And who knows? Maybe I'll go straight to Canada and see you.
Oh, that'd be cool, man. Well, you got to let me know the minute you say, "Hey, I'm coming to Canada." My apartment, don't spend 1 cent in a hotel or hostel. You're
What
gonna stay at my place, okay? You're gonna use your money to get to buy some food here or whatever, like, and go to the restaurants. Like, no, my place is it's open, man. Don't worry. You don't spend a cent for a hotel or hostel when you get off the plane.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, Drew. Oh, that's really kind of you, bro. Same goes for you. If you come to Holland, I've got an extra room here for you.
Thank you,
Definitely.
man. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. So, Costello, obviously, I wanted to keep it to the point because the new format is to like make sure that it's not too long, but at least we get the sound bites out. And you gave a very good advice of releasing the podcast but the week of the fight to get all the views and listens and downloads. But yeah, so we'll conclude it here. Where can people connect with you on all platforms so that way your following grows?
Oh, they can connect with me on Instagram, Costello_MMA. Facebook is Costello van Steenis, and I haven't got TikTok or Snapchat or all that stuff, man. I don't do that.
Me neither.
I don't do that. Yeah, no, that's about it, man. I haven't got. Oh, and if you want to connect to me, you need to come to Holland.
I will, man. Well, thanks again for doing this. It was such an honor. It's not just about you being like a pro fighter, but it's about like the friendship we have and always supporting you through thick and thin. Even with the little bumps in the road, whatever happens. And it's such a pleasure to do this with you. I'm always rooting for you and the team. And anytime you want to come on again, dude, doors always open. And next up, we're gonna get Gino on. So Gino and Ricardo, actually, you're next.
Man. I was just about to say that, man. You gotta give a shout out to my brother to come on the Drew show. He'll be a good one, man. He's 3-0 professional now, so he's gonna be big, man. He's getting quite famous over here in Holland. Finally.
We'll make sure to do that. So guys, make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe button to the Drewsperience on all platforms. Make sure to follow Costello. And as once again, with what's going on in Iran, make sure to support everyone. The Drewsperience is giving a voice to the women of Iran or to anyone else in Iran that's suffered oppression from the regime. Regime change will come for the better. We're going to get this right. And the Drewsperience stands with the gallant people of Iran.
Yes, sir.
Costello, thanks for coming on. And
thank you, Drew.
Over.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.